October 25, 1983. U.S. invades Grenada. Rescue medical students. Defeat Cuban forces. Reagan's quick win. Boosts morale after Beirut. March 23, 1983. Reagan announces SDI. Laser weapons, missile shields. Soviets terrified. Spend billions they don't have. March 1985. Mikhail Gorbachev becomes General Secretary. Glasnost. Perestroika. Reforms begin. But too late. Chernobyl, April 26, 1986. Reactor explosion. Radiation cloud over Europe. Soviet secrecy exposed. From 1975 to 1985, empires didn't collapse overnight. They leaked power like punctured tires. The US lost Vietnam, then confidence. The Soviets invaded Afghanistan, then bled out. The West faced inflation, then recession. The East faced stagnation, then Chernobyl. People didn't march in the streets for change. They just stopped believing in the systems. The center could not hold because there was no center left. It had been hollowed out by wars nobody won and promises nobody kept. This is just the beginning of a story. In future episodes, we'll explore the strategies of great generals and the human cost of these conflicts. If you want to understand the history that shaped the modern world, subscribe to Talemaster Legend series. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss the next episode. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in next one.
The 1970s didn't feel like progress. They felt like the bill coming due for everything since 1945. Empires didn't fall with a bang. They cracked, leaked, and left people drowning in the mess. This episode isn't about leaders giving speeches. It's about the people who paid the price when the systems they trusted crumbled. April 30, 1975. Last helicopter leaves Saigon. 2.7 million Americans served in Vietnam. 58,220 dead. 300,000 wounded. South Vietnam, 1.1 million dead. North Vietnam and Viet Cong, 1 million dead. Civilians, 2 to 4 million dead. Agent Orange, birth defects for generations. U.S. veterans come home to silence or spit. No parades. Just questions. What was it for? Phnom Penh, April 17th. Khmer Rouge march in. City of 2 million emptied in days. Forced to fields. Year zero. Pol Pot's killing fields begin. 1.7 to 2 million dead by 1979. Starvation, execution, torture. The West looks away. Ford vetoes refugee aid bill. Congress overrides. First wave of boat people flee. Many drown. July 4th, 1976. U.S. bicentennial. Tall ships in New York Harbor. Fireworks. Jimmy Carter campaigns on honesty. Wins narrowly over Ford. Inaugural. Our nation is not strong anymore. Inflation 5.8%. Unemployment 7.7%. Energy crisis lingers. OPEC oil prices tripled since 1973. Gas lines return. Carter's Malay speech July 15, 1979. No, he never says malaise. He says crisis of confidence. America listens, then ignores. Soviet Union invades Afghanistan December 1979. Carter boycotts 1980 Moscow Olympics. Grain embargo. Draft registration resumes. Cold War heats again.
November 4th, 1979. U.S. Embassy Tehran stormed. 52 Americans held 444 days. Carter's rescue attempt April 1980. Delta Force helicopters crash in desert. 8 dead. Humiliation. Economy tanks. Inflation peaks 13.5% in 1980. Unemployment 7.1%. Interest rates 20%. People lose homes. Carter looks weak. Reagan campaigns, are you better off than you were 4 years ago? No. Reagan wins landslide. Afghanistan. Soviet quagmire begins. 9-year war. 1 million Afghan dead. 15,000 Soviet dead. U.S. arms Mujahideen via Pakistan. Bin Laden fights there. Seeds planted. January 20th, 1981. Reagan inaugurated. Minutes later, Iran releases hostages. Coincidence? Reagan. Government is not the solution. Government is the problem. Tax cuts. Defense spending up 40%. SDI Star Wars announced 1983. Soviets call it arms race escalation. April 2nd, 1982. Argentina invades Falklands. Thatcher sends task force. British win by June. Nationalist boost for both sides. Lebanon, 1982. Israel invades to expel PLO. Beirut besieged. US, France, Italy send peacekeepers. October 23, 1983. Beirut barracks bombed. 241 US Marines dead. 58 French. Hezbollah. US withdraws 1984.